the referee. Gillette blows his whistle. Lewis Baker in his red and white shirt gets it moving. Sheffield United in change green will play from right to left as we look in this first half here. So here he is, hair bobbing as the ball is flicked in field by Callum O'Hare, and Vinny Sousa's doing tee-ups as he canters forward to the near side. The man from Rio gets it, gives it. Here he is in a crossing position, and well, that was excellent. Stoke come again, wide he goes, in goes the cross. Robinson had to take control again. Lewis Baker has gone out to take it. The corner comes in, Ryan Brewster takes control, the header away. Bajan Ho fires it into the crowd. There are plenty of blockers. Jack Robinson gets it clear, and now here's Kiefer Moore building towards halfway. Callum O'Hare has to put the brakes on to control it, and now Moore, who strode on ahead, will take it forward. Shoulder to shoulder with the backtracking player. Stoke look to make Sheffield United pay. Here's Gallagher wide on the left, in goes the cross. Baker's rising, but McCallum got back there, and away it goes, but only temporarily, as it slipped into the penalty area. Shamadou with the back heel from the dead ball line. He latched onto Manhurst's diagonal ball into the penalty area. The Blades quickly look to build a counter-attack from halfway. O'Hare onto Campbell, and racing out, Victor Johansson spread eagle. Easily identified with that giant afro. The downward ball comes to Campbell, who lets fly. So up he steps then. It's whipped with a low trajectory. O'Hare with the flick on, and it came to Tyrese Campbell on the corner of the 6-yard box. Stoke try and play it out from the back and lose out, and Callum O'Hare wins it back. Here is Vinny Sousa into Kiefer Moore, who was in a shooting position, a little on the angle to the left. Hamza Chowdhury sliding tackle, doesn't win the ball back, and now Baker up the middle of the pitch, slaloming left and right, away from Femi Siriki, into the penalty area. Manhurst, Bajan Ho with the shots. A quick-fire counter-attack from Stoke City. Here is O'Hare as Sheffield United press forward to our left-hand side, twisting and turning, pirouetting. Brewster will bend it high this time, right-footed. The downward header from Jack Robinson through the pack. A teasing ball will drop over the top, and it's there for Femi Siriki to give chase. He's got the beating of Gooch for pace. Now drives into the penalty area. He's been shut down. Referee Jared Gillette had a view, thought for a second, as there was a monumental shove there on Femi Siriki, and it's picked up here by Million Manhurst. He helps it towards Bajan Ho, left corner of the penalty area. He sends the ball back to Junior Shamadou. First touch is loose. He's ghosted around McCallum. Stands at the cross back stick. Cooper came through the crowd. Right-footed, got fingertips on it. And now the counter-attack begins. And here is Tyrese Campbell. And midway through Stoke's half of the pitch, he drives in from the far side, the right. Campbell lays it onto O'Hare. Little deft touch. Campbell had continued his run, but he was tracked every step of the way. Wide it goes to the far side, and Siriki. Brewster takes a touch. Looks up to the edge of the penalty area. With the cross in early. Oh, it might come to Kiefer Moore, and it just bobbled off Junior Shamadou after Moore got the first touch in there. I thought for a second he might get a second. Here is O'Hare into the penalty area. Baker closes off the angle to shoot. Callum O'Hare bobs, keeping the ball at his feet. He'll try and cut it back in Campbell's direction. In the end, the limbs got in the way as the ball is pushed on now to Million Manhurst. And a very effective sliding tackle from Jack Robinson. Some big physical targets to aim at, not least the most recent substitute Bosun Lawal in there, but the corner is taken back out to Lyndon Gooch, who spears way into the box down the line. O'Hare's after it, the former Coventry man. The cross on the stretch goes into the penalty area. Here is Ryan Brewster, who will strike it right-footed. Again, more height on it. Heads will go up. Kiefer Moore and Sam McCallum, and it's gone in. And Sam McCallum, bullet holes a header from close range in a goalmouth scramble from a Ryan Brewster corner, and that will be a nerve settler at Stoke. Celebrations in the away end continue, and it's Stoke 0, Blades 1, 38 gone. Sheffield United look to try and wreak havoc again. Sam McCallum with the goal as the separation between the two sides. Holding in towards the 6-yard box, it goes out to McCallum, and a little to the left-hand side of the D. Manhurst deep inside the left-back position. It's pulled back towards Lewis Baker, left-footed, curls one! Whoa! That was an effort and a half from Lewis Baker. Shamadou will step up here. The ball loops in the direction of the D, pushed on there to Bajan-Ho, who will dig it out of his feet. Back wide again to Chamadou. He crossed with a bit of bend this time, and Cooper had to come flying off his goal line. As the ball comes on now to Manhurf, who's slaloming up the pitch, the diagonal ball to the edge of the box. Gallagher was coasting through. Even the substitutions will be of some intrigue. Referee Jared Gillett blows his whistle for half-time. The Blades then in this second half playing from left to right as we look. Campbell swings his leg through the ball. It goes all the way back to Michael Cooper. Brewster then will step up, right-footed in-swinger. Into the box it goes. It might come here for Robinson after a loose clearance away just outside the box. Now the players will meet this Rian Brewster free kick from the right. Vinny Souza can't get there as he backtracks, but Callum O'Hare will, and he'll shuffle it back quickly to Hamza Chowdhury, and immediately the ball sent to the left. The cross in-swinger from McCallum is blocked, but he gets the header back towards Hamza Chowdhury. 1 or 2 in the away end saying shoot. In the end, Hamza Chowdhury tried to drift it forward, but it's cut out. Chowdhury marauds across the middle of the pitch, trying to get there and block Bajan-Ho. He did enough. Wouter Berger now is going shoulder to shoulder with Rian Brewster. Rian Brewster then jackals him out of the way. Brewster down the line, and Sariki's in here. Low cross into the box, and well, Kiefer Moore got the touch. Bajan-Ho stretching back, controls it right-footed and sharply turns and helps the ball on to Lyndon Gooch, who's in full flight, the left fullback. The little step over, takes on Sariki. Sariki stuck to him like glue. Ball comes in from the Stoke corner, downward header by Robinson, out to Bajan-Ho! Free kick 10 yards in from the touchline. In-swinger left-footed, heads will rise. Kiefer Moore beaten to it by Sam Gallagher. Rian Brewster did jump but was out-jumped. Stoke try and counter-attack, but McCallum wins it back. Beat one man, beat the second, but then couldn't get past Bajan-Ho, and now Stoke build a counter-attack 10 yards short of the halfway line. Vinny Souza's missed it as it rolls in the direction of Lawal. Souza did enough to put him off. Lawal goes back to Chamadou, and Wouter Berger has plenty of room to work with as Rian Brewster clattered into the challenge with the Dutchman, and the ball came off second best and it rolled up and away. Bajan-Ho right-footed, clears it out to the far side. Harrison Burrows gets a header to it, but it's taken on now by Manhurf. Wriggling his way in field, then the effort left-footed, always rising, upholding, almost getting himself into a tangle there with Boston Lawal, but he managed to ease his way away from danger on the edge of the box. Here's Bajan-Ho, floated cross-back stick. In the end, Michael Cooper felt he couldn't catch it. A corner then, more height in there, into the box it goes, and the header is goal-bound. Towards Michael Cooper. Lyndon Gooch now right-footed on the near side, skirts past Rian Brewster. In the end, Brewster slides in, it goes behind. Derby Hull tomorrow will be a fixture many in Stoke are watching as they go through again. Great save by Michael Cooper. Free kick then with United being chorused from the away end. Burrows will bend it in left-footed, heads will rise, Moore's underneath it, holding, dangled a leg, made contact with the ball, scrambling, Victor Johansson gets it, and immediately Long throws it up towards halfway. There was Hamza Chowdhury to clatter the ball away, keeping the ball and manoeuvring it from right now to the left-hand side, but Sheffield United stay in their defensive shape until Hamza Chowdhury switches off, but he turned just as Gallagher got in behind him. The block came from the Bangladesh international. Baker's corner hangs high into the penalty area. Kiefer Moore will rise to nod it to the edge of the box. Here's Manhurf, tight crowded place in the penalty area. He was crowded out by 3 in green. Here's Hamza Chowdhury, not at his best game in Sheffield United colours, but that first time ball pushed away from danger infield to Sidney Peck was decent, and Peck goes after a ball that's lifted over the top, teasing, crossing, Brooks' first touch, and he finds the back of the net. Substitution, super sub Andre Brooks, who couldn't miss from close range. Fabulous build-up play from halfway. Sidney Peck did the damage, and what a way to make an entrance as you stand in front of the travelling Sheffield United fans to celebrate. Andre Brooks, the local lad, scores his 3rd of the season, and that's it. Stoke 0, Blades 2. Now we're Stoke looking for avenues to maybe get a late salvo here in the final minute of normal time. Jack Robinson cuts across Lewis Kumas, 2 players with Liverpool on their CVs early. just try and shore things up for a couple of minutes. We're about to enter time to be added on. Stoke take the corner, it's pushed back down the line. There, Stoke in a crossing position off Sidney Peck. Goals from Brooks and McCallum as the corner is swung in. It will drop just behind the penalty spot, squeezed away, and in the end Brooks is after it. Left his marker for dead and leads the counter-attack. He's got three with him in company. Off it comes from Brooks. The pass though is intercepted by Junior Shamadou, who covered well. Sheffield United's players and fans feel as though the weight was lifted with that second goal, and it might be third for Sheffield United. Jack Robinson will take the